Okay, think of something or somebody you absolutely cannot stand. What's wrong with them? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with them. You're just being a bitch. Just kidding. Uh, there's nothing wrong with you either. When you go out into the world, you're going to see tons of different people who wear all sorts of different things and look different ways. And the first instinct, usually, because this is what people learn from their parents and teachers and everyone growing up, is to judge them. Ew, look at that shirt. Oh, that's so corny. It's so stupid. Oh my God. That girl looks rich. She has to have money. Look at her bag. Whatever. You don't know any of that, first of all. And second, there's nothing wrong with anyone. But this also applies to you because there's nothing wrong with you either. You can go out in public wearing anything you want. And this is like the essence of style. It's funny because being someone who posts on social media, I see content from people and there's always talk about like trends and styles and like this is in, you should wear this and that and this. But the essence of fashion and style and any creative endeavor, literally any creative endeavor, is just being yourself. Where do you think leading stylists and creators and the people who run the biggest fashion houses got their ideas or came from? They did something that they wanted to do that was true to them. And those people are the same as you. There's no separation. It's not different. Just because they reach this height or whatever doesn't mean you can't. You created them to show you that you can. If you have feelings about someone, where they're at in your experience, whether it's the person sitting next to you at the coffee shop or this guy who did an interview that you watched about the progress and the success in their career, if you feel something about them, they're showing you something for you to be aware of. This perspective shift that I gained, I don't know when I gained it. It might have been this year, where I would look at these people on social media or wherever in my world, and I'd be like, oh God, that looks amazing. Like, I wish that was me. I have that feeling because it is me. And the only thing getting in the way of me having whatever experience I'm perceiving that I wish was for me is my bullshit. Me telling myself that it's not me and choosing to not be myself in that way. There's a woman, I remember this particular experience. A woman was driving a Rolls Royce through this outdoor mall. Not literally through the mall. She was not crashing into buildings or anything. She was just driving it down the street. And I was like, oh my God, I love Rolls Royce. Like, such an amazing car. I'd love to have one. And it occurred to me like, holy shit, am I even allowing myself to be that version of me? The answer is obviously no, because I'm perceiving it seemingly outside of myself, but it's not. Am I allowing myself to have that experience? No, but it's still in my reality. It's not impossible for me. It's not separate from me. It's there. It's just that I'm creating the separation. I'm creating the illusion that it's not for me, at least at this time, right now, because there is no other time than now. We just met this guy named James, who's a tour guide out here. And I was just watching him walk around and noticing my judgments of him and how I perceived him. And I was like, oh, he's not smiling. He probably doesn't like his job, but I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know anything about him. I just know that I noticed him. I felt something about him. We talked to him. So as you go about your life, pay attention to the things that you judge and the things that you have a reaction to. Whether it's, positive or negative, doesn't matter. Those are still judgments. Pay attention to those things. Pay attention to the things that you see and you're like, oh, I wish. Those things are for you. There's something in it for you. Your reality, your experience loves you. I sometimes hear people talk about like, oh, life hates me. The universe hates me. Like, this life it's meant to be, or it's supposed to be, or it is this like disaster. Even the movie The Matrix describes and depicts what's beyond the veil of the human experience as this like horrifying, grotesque thing. But that's a choice to perceive it that way. You're telling yourself something that you don't know. Oh, beyond the veil of the human experience, there's these beings harvesting our energy or whatever, some bullshit. That doesn't have to be true. What if your experience loves you and shows you things that are for you so you can experience them and gives you the choice and the freedom to interact with those things how you will, which is you deciding what you'd like to have more of in your life or not. Yeah. Don't go around thinking that the universe is in competition with you or it doesn't like you or it's harvesting your energy or whatever, because that's just not true. It doesn't have to be true. It's just a reflection of your relationship with yourself. Thanks for watching. I wanted to talk about that. Subscribe to my channel for more updates, more videos, and join Sam's Fam. The link is in the description below. You'll meet tons more people like this, like me, who are on this phase 2 journey. And thanks for being here. See you next time.